My name is Erin O'Neill, and this is my NUin experience. I grew up not far from Ann Arbor, Michigan, a progressive suburb of Detroit and home to the University of Michigan. I'm the baby of the family, with my only sibling being my older brother, who is 8 years older than me. He's my built-in best friend and travel buddy. Growing up, my mom would always take my brother and me on adventures all over the world. She always valued a global perspective and wanted her children to understand the importance of other ideas, cultures, and lifestyles. At the early age of 8, my mom took my brother and me on our first international excursion to Australia, and I felt a strong desire to travel ever since. I always knew I wanted to go to school in Boston, and when I found out I got into Northeastern's NUin program, I was slightly skeptical. The program sounded too good to be true. I would get to study abroad during my first semester of college and then spend the rest of my college career in Boston. I couldn't turn it down. Initially, I was supposed to go to Greece. However, COVID prevented this from becoming a reality. Then I was supposed to go to London. London eventually fell through as well. My dreams of studying abroad first semester were slowly fading away. These obstacles occurred early on in my NUin career and allowed me to get a glimpse of what the rest of my semester would be filled with: resilience. Although I was upset that I wouldn't get the chance to study in Greece or London, I looked forward to living in and exploring Boston earlier than I anticipated. As I entered college during a pandemic, I knew that my college career would be significantly different from my brothers and others before me. Despite the circumstances, my experiences in Boston helped me grow substantially. In just 3 months, my autonomy and independent skills grew more than ever. Before moving to Boston, I was already a very independent individual, which is why I was so willing to move to a new city by myself. I'm a strong believer that being thrown into new situations alone offers the most opportunity for growth. Considering I come from a fairly small town in Michigan, my experiences with cities are minimal, so it took me a second to adjust to life in Boston. But once I adjusted to life in the city, I realized I never wanted to leave. From the amazing views, delicious food, and late-night adventures with friends. I made the most out of the unconventional semester. My ultimate test of independence came upon entering college. I was already a relatively independent person, but my independence only strengthened as the semester continued. I had to figure out how to navigate public transportation, ensure that I kept myself healthy, and learn to balance time between friends and school. I even managed to join clubs like Northeastern Aces and NUin Community Council, where I met new friends, strengthened my collaboration and teamwork skills, and understood community responsibility more. Resilience, the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. Upon starting this semester, I had no idea what to anticipate. These were unprecedented times. I questioned how I would live in a hotel, meet friends, find the motivation to challenge myself in my classes, and keep myself healthy amid a pandemic while living in the city. I was up against a lot. However, with the help of my newfound friends, family, and the Northeastern community, we persevered and overcame a lot of the difficulties we were up against. I learned that I couldn't overcome hardship alone. Before starting this semester, I was under the impression that I have to overcome any struggles alone, a downside of being a naturally independent person. For half of October, I had to be quarantined with my mother, who was visiting from Michigan. Both of us had been exposed to my friend who contracted COVID. It was an exhausting experience. However, experiences like this have helped me understand that resilience is best displayed in groups, and my mom and I made the best out of this situation. During my first semester in Boston, I strengthened my independence, collaboration, and teamwork and perseverance skills. Despite not being able to travel abroad, I've learned a lot about myself and the world around me in 3 months, and I will keep these skills for the rest of my college career and life as I push forward and overcome any other difficulties I may face.